When I was young, we used to ask a simple question, who am I? And we believed if we lived long enough, made enough mistakes, loved the right people, we might find the answer. But today I watch this new generation and I see something very different. They are not trying to find themselves. They are editing themselves every day. It's not their fault. They've grown up in a world where there's always a mirror in front of them. Not a quiet mirror like the one in your bathroom, but a living one. A mirror that watches back. A mirror that responds. A mirror that tells you in numbers how much you are seen and how much you are not. Imagine that. Imagine being young and never having a moment where you are not being observed even if no one is physically there. That changes a person. Slowly, quietly, deeply. In my time, identity was like carving something out of stone. It took time. It was rough. But once it was shaped, it stayed. Now, it's more like writing on water, always shifting, always updating, always unfinished. There's a kind of power in that. These young minds can adapt faster than we ever could. They can become many versions of themselves. They are fluid, flexible, almost limitless. But there is a cost. There is always a cost. When you are always editing, you are never complete. And when you are never complete, you never truly rest. That is a quiet kind of exhaustion, not the kind that makes you sleep, but the kind that sits behind your thoughts. The feeling that you are always one version away from being enough. There was a philosopher once who said we become trapped in the eyes of others. Back then it was a warning. Today it has become a way of life. So when you look at this generation, don't just see confusion. Don't just see inconsistency. See something else. See a mind learning to survive in a world where identity is no longer something you discover, but something you must constantly maintain. And maybe just maybe they're not lost, they're just unfinished.